They are 2 weeks old, and I put a thing of sand, a bowl of sand in there, and they're really enjoying it. They're going crazy, rolling around in it and pecking at it and having a fun time. You can really see all the different colors that they are now that they're a couple weeks old and they're starting to get feathers. They're really pretty. Drink, 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 drink. That makes me really happy that they are figuring that out. They're just kind of smart. Look how messy they are. Ugh. That's pretty much all they do. They just hang out, eat, poo, walk around. Some of them are trying to fly and do things. They want to explore. They're getting bored and restless in here, so I'm trying to like put things in. And what I should do is I should give them some plants. I should go harvest some kale and put it in there and see what they do with it. Some of these mustards here to give to the quail. Although I don't know if they might not like them because it might be hot, so some chard back here. And some of those here and see what I can give them here. What I should do is pull up one of these cabbages and give them to them, because I really don't think I'm going to eat these cabbages because they're not really growing and they do terrible. Well, maybe they're now finally starting to turn into little cabbages. I don't know. I have carrots in there I could probably harvest too. I think it's really crazy is that bok choy is blooming after the snow melted and stuff. I guess it decided to go ahead and make flowers and try to survive. Maybe the quail will like some of this kale. Some more mustard over here. I think these will probably just keep growing and coming back since I mulched so heavily. Same with this here. See if the quail will eat this. It's been a lot of work, but I think it's worth it. Said in a few years I'll have really great soil everywhere. I also did the front around all of the roses and things too. And around my tree out there. But I need to go inside because I'm cold and feed the quail. Yeah, I think they are afraid of the Swiss chard. They're all huddled over on one end now. All freaked out because I came in here with this Swiss chard. Oh, come on, it's okay. Maybe smell it. This little one here is okay, I think, with me. This one over here is curious. Wanna try it? I'm just gonna set it down there and let them kind of peck at it and see what they do. I'm gonna have to shred these up, I think, into little pieces to see what they do. I don't think they can, really eat it. I think that one is just like, doesn't realize this is standing on something. Let me rip some up and put it in there. Okay, so they're looking at it, and they're not really eating it, and I should have realized because they're just a few weeks old, their diet should just be mostly protein. Bugs and things like that. That one there is kind of trying it out. Maybe it's because the pieces are still too big. I used to have fish, and I have these, and I'm wondering if I can give these to them and see what they'll think. I have some bloodworms and things like that. Okay, so put some bloodworms on there. That one there, I think is going to find them. Oh, it is. Once they start to see that one eating, they'll be like, wait, there's food. I think the other ones will come over soon. Oh, that one there's pecking at it. Maybe they'll eat it, maybe they won't. I don't know. having fun playing in it, but I don't really think they're eating it. And some of them are eating the worms, but most of them aren't. I think they just prefer their crumble. I'm really glad they drink out of the water bottles and I don't have to have that water in here because it's really messy. You see, they're really messy. It's not their fault. They're crammed in here. They'll have more space here pretty soon. I'm just worried about them staying warm. They're so cute. This one here flew out and wanted to meet everybody, I guess. It landed on the bed and stood there kind of confused. Well, and try the worms. It's just blinking at me. I think it's gonna take a nap, maybe. I guess it's tired. I guess. You tired? You ready to go back down there and I guess just lay there? I don't know. Pretty bird. Your feathers are still growing in. Wonder what they're gonna look like when they're all grown in. They're pretty. I guess I'm just gonna sleep, so I'm gonna have to move them. They're not even interested in the bloodworms. Whenever there's eating some kale, they're kind of fighting over it. Or something. I don't know if it's kale or if it's the chard. I think it's the chard, actually. Piece of it. Hopefully it's not choking on it. Better keep an eye on it. At least they're having fun with it. Looking at it and inspecting it, giving them something to do. Looks like they're kind of bored in here. I think I'll add another little dish with some sand in it so they have two of them because they can't all fit in there and they need to take turns, and I just think it'd be easier for them. Maybe just put a bigger one in here so that more of them can fit. A lot of them have speckled chests, it looks like. They're still just 2 weeks old, so they're all going to change a little bit more as they grow, but it looks like some of them have, I think maybe a lot of them are female. I don't know. Yeah, though. There's not a lot of information on quail. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't know anything about it. I wouldn't even know about having quail. The place that I bought the eggs, Myshire Farms, has videos, so they talk all kinds of stuff about different kinds. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. I went to the library, tried to find stuff about quail, nothing there. So, there's some stuff on the internet, but it's just sort of the same things. So, I'm glad there's YouTube videos. I wouldn't know anything. They're like, what was that sound? Laughing at them. I think I said watch them for hours. They're so funny. Yeah, I think I need to get more sand, bigger place or something, because see how they're all crowding in there. They're all trying to fit. It's really pretty. Ooh. Pretty wings. This one there is the one that flew out, I think. Yeah, I'll sleep a lot. Supposedly, though, in about 4 or 5 weeks, I should start laying eggs. That's pretty cool. Good night, quail.